Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in the Premier League. Another round of Prem and Proper for you with only a handful of matches to go. The fight at the top is what it is. The fight at the bottom is getting interesting. And so we'll take a look at both, run you through the highlights and some of the sounds of the week and get you ready for the week that will be. And it's a very quick turnaround for the Premier League because of matches that have to be made up for one reason or another. But let's get you through the week that was. And a very busy week for Burnley. 3 matches in a week's time. It would start out with a surprise 2-0 win at home against Southampton midweek last week. And then that gets us into the activity from Thursday into Saturday. 5 matches on the 23rd, starting early on with Arsenal beating Manchester United by the score of 3-1, a big win for Arsenal. Here's Mikel Arteta after the match.
I worry even when I win, so imagine. So after the defeats is always, because it was 1-2, the Brighton game, and especially, the second half against Palace, Brighton game, and especially this one. We didn't deserve to lose. And today, maybe at some stage you go chance by chance, you don't deserve to win, but this is the game. And we have to be focused in what we do, what we want to do. And don't get too down or too excited after winning, because this is about having the balance and understanding who we are with our strength and, of course, with our big.
Newcastle, as a road favorite, knocked off Norwich at Carrow Road by the score of 3-0. Manchester City, no problems with Watford by the score of 5-1. They were minus 833 going in at the Etihad and pretty much took care of business all the way through. 2 goalless draws also to finish your Saturday: Leicester, Aston Villa, and Brentford and Spurs. Spurs actually went to Brentford Community Stadium as a minus 135 favorite, and they leave with only 1 point. Very, very busy Sunday, starting off with Chelsea and West Ham. It would take a while. A Jorginho penalty miss kept it scoreless late, but then Thomas Tuchel went to his bench, brought in Christian Pulisic. Here's how it sounded, courtesy of our friends at NBC Sports and the Premier League.
Last minute of the 90. Alonso's cross, and it's finished off by Christian Pulisic. Moments after Chelsea looked to have squandered the points, the American off the bench to surely score the winner.
Well, it feels cruel on West Ham, but in fairness to Chelsea, they've continued to knock at the door. Jorginho will be a relieved man after missing that penalty just minutes ago. Mason Mount's been a driving force in this second half. He sets them on their way. For once, they get a decent ball in from out wide, and Pulisic arrives on time to guide it into the bottom corner. Fabianski, it's out of his reach, he can't get there. It looks like Chelsea have won it late on.
Just as they did against Newcastle United, Chelsea have left it late for a 1-0 win by the look of things. West Ham a man down, a goal down, and time running out.
Chelsea gets full points as a minus 233. Also at 9 o'clock on Sunday, Burnley and Wolves. Burnley gets the result, second win, 7 points, or 3 big results for them in a very short period of time. Burnley gets the 1-0 win. Here's caretaker manager Mike Jackson after a very busy yet very fruitful week.
Jacko, frantic 4 days. What a great way to cap off the week.
Yeah, it's a great result for us today. Obviously, 3rd game in a week. We've really had to dig deep in that game today. But listen, credit for me just goes to all the players, how they've responded, all the staff, everybody involved with the club, and then finally, to add to the top of that, you've got the response from the fans, which has been unbelievable. So it's been a good day, it's been a good week, but we know there's still a long way to go.
There's a real togetherness, isn't there, here at the moment? 7 points in a week, and a fantastic day here at Turf Moor.
Yeah, that's got to be the core of us now. We've spoke about that as a group, about the character that you've had to show this week when questions are being asked of you, to come through that takes a lot. That takes a lot of personality as well. So again, the group, listen, they go out and play the games. We're just trying to remind them of what they are and what they're capable of.
Brighton and Southampton had a 2-2 draw. The draw option there was a plus 240. Then the Merseyside derby, Liverpool and Everton. Liverpool needed a win to keep pace with Manchester City at the top of the table. They got it. Here's how the match ended. Martin Tyler on the call, courtesy of our friends at Sky Sports Premier League.
Steve Okereke has left his imprint, maybe for the last time, on a Merseyside derby. The insurance goal, but it was Andy Robertson who made the breakthrough with an hour or so gone. And after that, he made a terrific clearance to protect that 1-0 lead. Jurgen Klopp sees his side get back to 1 point behind Manchester City, 5 games to go. No room for neighbourliness here to help Everton. Anthony Gordon played his heart out, as you'd expect a local boy for his local team. Could have had a penalty in each half, certainly in the second half. But that kind of fight will Everton believe will carry them out of the bottom three. They're certainly looking at a raft of games. They play Chelsea at home next, which is a big game for Frank Lampard, of course. But Liverpool, it wasn't easy to be relentless today, but in the last 20 minutes or so, they hit their stride. A 12th straight home win, and on we go in the title race. They've beaten Everton in the Merseyside derby, done the double over Everton this season, at home by 2-0.
Monday Night Football was Crystal Palace and Leeds. That was a goalless draw, coming up at a plus 245. And that sets up the standings as we see them heading into once again, a very busy week here in the home stretch. 5 matches to go for most, 6 for some, 4 for some. So we'll break it all down for you. Manchester City on top, 33 matches played, same as Liverpool. It is 80 points to 79. Chelsea in third, 32 matches played. So match in hand there at 65 points, as their recent form is up and down. Win, loss, win, loss, win in their last 5. 5 points ahead of Arsenal, who are at 60 points, having snapped their 3-game losing streak with 2 wins in a row. They're fourth right now, the final European spot in Champions League at 60 points. Spurs, with the draw, 58 points. They are in a Europa League spot. Manchester United has lost 3 of 4. They're at 54 points. West Ham is in the Europa Conference spot. They're at 52. They have lost 3 of their last 5. Wolves is in 8th, 3 points back. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They have only scored 33 goals in 33 matches this year. They've only given up, though, 29 with Jose Sa in net. That takes us to the next grouping. Newcastle, winners of 4 on the spin. They are in 9th at 43 points. Leicester, 2 draws in a row. They're at 42. Brighton, up and down in their last 3. Each column has been ticked off. They're at 41 points. Brentford, unbeaten in their last 4. They are at 40 points, minus 8 in goal difference. Southampton, up and down as well in their last 3. Draw, loss, win. They've only won once in their last 5. However, they are at 40 points, goal difference of minus 16. Crystal Palace, with a draw last time out in Monday Night Football, they are 14th at 38 points. Villa, having snapped their 4-game losing streak with a draw, they're in 15th at 37. 32 matches played, however, so they can make up some room and climb the table if they can turn their fortunes around. Now, the fun part. Leeds, with a murderous run in, 33 matches played, 34 points. They're unbeaten in their last 5, goal difference of minus 30. They've given up 68 on the season, but they are 3 points ahead of Burnley, who have also played 33 matches. Burnley's run in a little easier, but Burnley's also, once again, 7 points in a week, 7 points in their last 3 matches. They are now ahead of Everton. Everton, the one saving grace for them right now, match in hand. 32 matches played in the relegation zone at 29 points. Watford's lost 4 in a row. They've lost 23 of 33 this year. They're at 22 points. Norwich has lost 2 in a row. They are at 21 points. They have given up the most goals in the Premier League this year, with 69 given up, only scoring 22. Nice. I think that had to be said. Next match is on the board for the Premier League in the midweek on your Thursday. It is Manchester United and Chelsea. Chelsea is a road favorite at a plus 127, courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. Manchester United is a plus 215. Busy Saturday, 6 matches. Newcastle and Liverpool is your early one. Liverpool a minus 227, heading to Newcastle. Aston Villa Norwich. Aston Villa, big home favorite at a -238. They could use a 3-point result. Southampton Crystal Palace, Watford Burnley, Wolves and Brighton, Leeds at Elland Road hosting Manchester City is the late match at 12:30. May the 1st, it is Everton and Chelsea. Chelsea is a favorite on the road at a -145, heading to chase on Everton, who is in that relegation fight. Leicester and Spurs. Spurs at 9 o'clock are a -213 at home as the Foxes visit. West Ham hosting Arsenal. Arsenal, a road favorite at -125. Monday Night Football, Manchester United hosting Brentford at Old Trafford. Manchester United is a -135. Brentford is a +368. News in and around the Premier League. It looks like Antonio Rudiger's heading to Real Madrid, and it's going to be on a free. Looks like he might be getting paid somewhere in the neighborhood of £9 million a year. So Chelsea's going to have some questions in the offseason, trying to figure out how to replace the likes of both Christensen and Rudiger at the back. So big questions for them as we go forward there. Now you're also looking at what is going on. Looks like a 4-year deal probably with Real Madrid as things are looking up there. Now, some of the news and rumors going on in and around the Premier League, courtesy of various sources. We'll start with Sky and work our way around. Newcastle have eyes on Frankfurt defender Evan Ndicka ahead of a potential summer move. According to Bild, the French defender has helped his side reach the semis of Europa League. They're going to play their first leg against West Ham Thursday night. Udinese want to make Pablo Mari's loan from Arsenal permanent, according to our friends at Football London. He's played 11 times for the Serie A club since moving in January. Aston Villa, according to Sky, midfielder Jacob Ramsey has signed a new contract with the club till 2027. The product of the academy has been with the club since the age of 6, making his senior debut against West Bromwich Albion back in 2019. Short loan spell with Doncaster Rovers, made his Premier League debut last time out against Fulham before making a full debut against Wolverhampton Wanderers. The Rudiger situation, we've talked about that. That looks like a 4-year deal. 18 names have been mentioned as possible departures for Manchester United in the summer, according to the Daily Mirror. They're putting some names to it. Martial, Wan-Bissaka, Eric Bailly are among players that Eric Ten Hag may let go in the upcoming transfer window. So it'll be interesting to see how things evolve there with Manchester United. Manchester United also interested in bringing in Frankie de Jong to reunite him with his old boss, Eric Ten Hag. According to our friends at El Chiringuito, the Spanish outlet claims he'd be available for around £58 million, which Fichajes adds United duo Marcus Rashford and Alex Telles could be used as make-weights. Never really seen a make-weight make good when it comes to any kind of deals and mentions like this. Norwich have joined Tottenham and Leeds in the hunt for Bristol City midfielder Alex Scott, according to Football League World. The England U18 international has started 33 league games in the championship this season, scoring 4 goals. In an interview with Sky, Jorginho said that Chelsea will miss Antonio Rudiger if he leaves the club this summer. After he told boss Thomas Tuchel he planned to do so, Jorginho said, quote, "If he leaves, we're going to miss him. He's a big personality. He's helped us a lot. We've had amazing times here. He's a good friend of mine. And if he leaves, not just me, but I think everyone in the club will miss him," end quote. And they specifically will on the back line. Paul Scholes has again come out in defense of Manchester United's Jesse Lingard after he revealed last weekend the midfielder had told him the atmosphere in the club's dressing room is a, quote, disaster, end quote. Scholes told TalkSport he thinks that Jesse's been treated pretty poorly by the club, to be honest. Quote, "He was ready to sign for Newcastle at one point in West Ham, right at the end of deadline day, and he was told he was going to get more minutes." Scholes continues, "That clearly hasn't happened. He deserved a chance. We all saw what he did at West Ham. He's a really good footballer, can bring goals to a team. And with this team playing so poorly as well," remember, this is Paul Scholes talking, "for him not to get a chance, I think he's unfairly treated. I think he might suit him," meaning Eric Ten Hag, "and I think he might want to keep him. We will see what happens." Arsenal ready to listen to offers for club record signing Nicola Pepe as they look to generate funds for another summer spending spree, according to the 3-letter newspaper that gives us that we will give no credence by giving them a name. The winger cost £72 million when he joined from Lille 3 years ago. The report claims the club would be prepared to let him leave for a fee of around £25 million before his value drops even further. The 26-year-old has not started a Premier League game for more than 6 months. And finishing up making the rounds, looking at the papers, according to our friends at the Daily Mirror, Erik ten Hag will hold one-on-one meetings with his new Manchester United players to get a head start on the overhaul that he faces. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has seemingly been handed a huge injury boost, with midfielder Thomas Partey getting closer and closer to a return. Arsenal stopped Brazilian media asking technical director Edu about the club's interest in Gabriel Jesus, according to reports in the country in South America. Also on the board, the Times reports that Manchester United's players are losing faith in Ralph Rangnick as they prepare to work under Ten Hag next season. Some fear the Dutchman will not be strong enough to lift the club. The Times also says the Premier League has been warned by the British government it must agree to a deal to deliver hundreds of millions of pounds more to the lower leagues or face the prospect of being forced to by legislation. Liverpool have held discussions with cryptocurrency companies as they test the strength of the market before agreeing to a new shirt sponsor deal. And Frank Lampard could also face an FA charge for comments about Everton's penalty claim in the Merseyside derby, which prompted the club to contact the referee's body over why the incident was not reviewed in greater detail. Daily Express says that Tottenham could be spared the prospect of a battle with Real Madrid for the services of Mauricio Pochettino, according to reports. Another boost for Arsenal in their summer search for attacking reinforcements in the availability of Marcus Thuram, so we'll keep an eye on that. Manchester United transfer chief John Murtough has reportedly informed Andreas Pereira he has a future at Old Trafford under Ten Hag. Antonio Conte could demand 6 new signings this summer to stay at Tottenham amid links with a potential move to PSG, and that will make the rounds and complete everything there. We'll obviously keep an eye on the Chelsea sale and what the Rain Group has to say with the 3 groups that are available there. Paul Cannaville has thrown his support behind the Todd Boehly bid to buy Chelsea and questioned the Sir Martin Broughton-backed offer, which has brought in high-profile investment, but also it has apparently introduced a cryptocurrency funding component as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. Thomas Tuchel is set to tell Chelsea's new owners, according to the Telegraph, signing 2 central defenders should be a priority, while club officials are also expected to hold talks soon with Romelu Lukaku about his future. So that's the run of everything going on in the Premier League. Once again, very, very busy week starting on Thursday, getting through a very busy weekend. Battle at the top, battle at the bottom, all heading in one direction with either 6, 5, or 4 matches to go, depending on who you're talking about. Enjoy your time with your favorite Premier League club. Enjoy the Premier League in general. Here for the stretch run. Here for SDH, I'm just John. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the games.